Good afternoon, everybody. This is Mark's crystal tutorial at Crystal Universe, or as I like to say, the universe of crystals. So today, what I wanted to share was, and a question I wanted to ask you is that what crystals do you like to use to cleanse your aura, to harmonize your aura, and to use in your energy field? So I like to call it, as an energy healer, I call it energy hygiene. Like how you brush your teeth, you clean your body, wash your hair, all of those things. Your energy is just the same and needs to be just as important, sometimes if not more important. So that's where crystals can come in as crystal allies, as tools, because they can work so much quicker, even though we have our own ways, but crystals just do things so much quicker, and they're experts in their individual specialties of how they affect your aura. Some will cleanse them, some will illuminate them, some will demagnetize them from EMFs, some will specifically spiritualize them, as in rays of vibration, for you to be able to lift into higher realms. And because they are energy and we are energy, they can work very quickly. So there are many, many, many ways and many types of crystals, but today I wanted to share one thing that's great after work and being around traffic, around computers, around all the daily stresses, is to come home and grab your shungite, okay? So I normally give my clients a sphere of this as soon as they come in, and it takes them a while, and it just kind of demagnetizes their aura from, once your aura is demagnetized, it doesn't have the charge to hold on to those chaotic energies as much, and they just kind of slip away. They don't have anything to hold on to anymore. So any type of shungite is amazing, and just by gently passing it over, and of course I'm pretty sensitive, so I just start to like bliss out, because I love, and it feels as if it's kind of like an electric field, a vacuum in a way, that it demagnetizes and changes the electricity, I guess, holding stuck stuff, and it just very easily moves through your aura. It feels like an electric field moving through you. So this is your first point of call to take away all of the EMFs and the static energies you've picked up through the day. It also demagnetizes and takes away the charge holding angry emotions, stress, strain as well. So once that charge is taken away, they just naturally start to move and flow out of your aura, because your natural aura always wants to come back to a state of harmony, always. Okay, so shungite, amazing. Next, after that, what I like to do is come back to your selenite. Selenite, named after the Greek goddess of the moon, Selene, her name is, because selenite comes across as, it's almost like trapped moonlight. So selenite it doesn't absorb energy, it transmutes. So it very rarely, if ever, needs cleansing, okay? So trapped sunlight, you start to pass it over and it naturally starts to lift. It's kind of like, it'll pick up anything that, after your shungite, it'll pick up things and it will transmute them to a higher light vibration. And already I'm feeling like just working and then traveling in the car in the morning, a bit of anger, this naturally starts to elevate it. And I did not even know I could feel it there until I started passing it over. So we're quite often not aware of the unconscious emotions and energies we're holding in our aura, and crystals can bring it up, transmute it pretty quickly. Okay, so an amazing way. After that, I like to use a simple amethyst cluster. Find one that has a beautiful purple hue, and I like to specifically pass it around my head and across the third eye. Because of all the cluster points, there's more focus of energies, and the spiritual vibration of the purple, which is the same color as high vibrational spiritual energy of the crown, around the third eye, and it's almost like it's bliss. Try it out. It's really, really lovely, and it just starts to lift. It lifts your energy in a different way from selenite. And I always tell people and clients and customers is that when your emotions are low and you're finding it hard to raise your emotions, if having a laugh or watching a funny movie isn't working, years ago I stopped trying to raise my emotions. I went into, I'm just going to go into my crystal practices and my spiritual practices and start raising my spiritual energy, because your emotions will follow that. If your spiritual energies are clear and high, your emotions have no choice but to vibrate at that same frequency. So that's where crystals can help us by raising our energy, getting our aura nice and clear, elevating our light, which then lifts our emotions, our thoughts, and then ultimately our actions out in the world as well. So have a play, practice, crystal play I call it, and enjoy making your aura beautiful.